Alright students, so now we will go between the lines. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loneliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness. So you see, the poet is telling in the beginning lines that a thing of beauty is a joy forever. A beautiful thing that succumbs within your heart will give you eternal, forever, perpetual joy. Its loveliness, the beauty of a beautiful thing, its loveliness increases by the increasing days, by the passing days. It never diminishes its worth in spreading loveliness. It will never pass into nothingness. Once you have the perception of a beautiful thing locked within your heart, that means you have achieved the higher truth and the realization of the inner beauty, the higher beauty, and it will never be futile. The moment may not last forever, but the happiness that is locked within your heart will last forever and ever till the end of it. So a beautiful thing, a form of art, nature, all the beautiful things are permanent and perpetual, and it is capable of giving unlimited, unfathomable and never-ending joy to a heart who has its proper and higher perception. Kids believed that beauty is truth, truth beauty. Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Whatever is truth, whatever is satya, is beautiful, is sundar, and whatever is sundar is higher. Whatever is truth is beauty, and beauty is truth. So everything which is beautiful and gives immense pleasure is there in our heart forever, locked in our heart, and it gives us unlimited joy and happiness because it is the truth. In this condition, I would like to tell you all one thing, students. Truth is the higher love. Truth is beauty. You should never, mix between truth and reality. Reality is something materialistic, something hardcore, something very coarse. But truth is the beautiful thing that is capable to give you joy, because that is the truth that you yearn for. That is the higher concept of beauty. Beauty is not in the outward things. Beauty is something inner and truthful and lovely that is capable to give you unlimited, unfathomable and endless joy. So the poet here says that anything of beauty is capable to give us joy forever. Its loveliness increases and it will never pass into nothingness. Look, beauty, art and truth. Art is permanent. Truth is higher. Truth is beautiful. Truth is always untempered. Truth is not reality. Reality is your existing condition, but truth is something that is always beautiful and that always gives us happiness. So here beauty, that is art and truth, never fades away. You see, it is written clearly that it never fades away. Rather, it increases its impact each day. You see, it increases its impact each day in the mind of the observer. Anything which is beautiful, anything which is truth, if anybody has got the realization and the perception of truth, then the loveliness of that beautiful thing increases. It never fades away. Mind of the observer, one should submerge himself into the beautiful things like nature and other inspirational things that will help them to be happy, joyful, positive even during crisis. And that is the truth. One who has known beauty, one who has known beauty and the higher truth, because we know that Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram will never be empty hand and mind, because it creates an indelible mark upon the mind of that individual. So the poet is telling that the beauty of a beautiful thing, loveliness increases, it will never pass into something futile. The perception of the poet regarding beauty is that it never goes off with the passing time, rather it beautifies more and more. Now, but will keep a bower. What does a bower mean? Bower means a shady place under the tree. So you see, bower means a shady place under the tree, a beautiful piece of art. Gives lifelong peace, blissful sleep, sweet dreams, good health and an inspiring life. So you see, but will keep a bower. So a beautiful thing never fades away with time. A beautiful thing always gives us happiness. It is never futile to have the perceptions of a beautiful thing that is the truth within our heart. It always gives us a soothing realization, a moment of bliss, a bower. Here bower means a shady place. That is, it means bower is a metaphor. It means it gives us a sense of relief and calmness and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and everything good. If we have the perception of a beautiful thing, then we have beautiful dreams, beautiful sleep and rest without any exertion, and goodness and health and quiet breathing. So you see, it's written for the poet, beauty provides us a spot of peace, bliss, tranquility. It is like a beautiful shady tree, and whose shade all the creatures can sleep peacefully and enjoy good health. Quiet breathing means not any restless activity. With the perception of true beauty, a human being gains a higher thought of mind, and so remains unaffected with any sort of negativity. So beautiful things provide us that realm of mind, that quiet breathing, that a state of mind which remains unaffected with any sort of negativity. Therefore, on every morrow means following day. On every morrow are we reading a flowery band to bind us to the earth. Okay, so therefore on every morrow are we reading a flowery band to bind us to the earth. So you see, morrow means the following day. The poet says that it is the perception and the realization of beauty amidst us that keeps us going in our lives, that fills with the spirit to live. It builds the desire in us to live though there are sad moments and cruel people around. So you see, the poet is telling one who has achieved the perception of a beauty, of a beautiful thing, has got the inspiration to fight on, to live. Despite of the presence of so many evil things, we human beings are reading, are surrounding, are encircling a garland. Each and every day we are putting one flower on the other to form a garland and bind us to the earth. Despite of so many bad things, so one who has achieved the perception of beautiful things within his or her heart have got the inspiration to live despite of the presence of so many bad things. The same negative capability as believed by John Keats, that is, there are so many things, evil things present on this earth which has no solution, and the great people, the strong people has the power to understand it, overcome it, keep it aside and move forward. So similarly, we are reading. Here, the flowery band is the life, and the flowers are the beautiful things with which we are making the flowery band, reading the flowery band, despite the presence of so many things. We are having the desire to live despite of many negative things in our lives, like despondence, that is the depressed times. Dearth means lack of humanity and nobleness, illness, dark, gloomy days. Despite all these things, we are having the inspiration to live. Why? The desire to live just because of the presence of the beautiful things that enlightens our heart with its beauty, the art, the nature. The poet also presses upon the fact that without beauty, life would have been full of cruel people, sad moments, misery and felony. So the poet compares, it is a metaphor, our lives on this earth as flowery band, and our struggle for survival as reading, and the flowers are the things of beauty. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. So you see, the poet is telling, in spite of all this, the depressed moments, the illnesses, the sad times, the cruelty, the felony, despite of all these, the presence of some beautiful objects of nature and other things moves away the pall. Pall is a cloth spread over a coffin from our dark spirits. Dark means our souls are tampered and marred and soiled and complicated. Our spirits and souls are complicated, marred and soiled. They have become dark. Our soul is equal to a dead body. But despite of all these negativities, our soul had been covered with the pall. The thing of beauty is the only ray of hope, a thing of beauty. All the beautiful things are the rays of hope that raises the pall, the death-like gloom from our hearts. So it is the beauty in every creation of nature that instills in us the desire to live. A thing of beauty raises the pall, that is a cloth spread over a coffin, from our dark, that is complicated, marred and soiled and so dark spirits, souls. Human beings rot their lives with dissatisfaction, guilt, illness, greed, lust, wrath, sloth, etc., etc., etc. The poet believes that only realization of the higher truth, the beauty, can only inspire our hearts for a good life.